Hey guys, so this is Mega Snow Lizard again, doing another video review, this time based on a smaller figure. So this is going to be, one that was really hard for me to get is RID Mirage. And here we go. Number 26, FP Racing, with Wiki spark plugs. And lots of other stuff on here, plasma, injection, energy, whatever. Then in the front, it actually says number 26 and Lithonian drivetrain, which is kind of cool. Although he's a race F1, I think, race car, so I expected him to have a little bit more stuff. And I thought this would be open, but as you see, you can see his head right in the middle of the cockpit. So I guess he doesn't like any people in him, because he is upper class, an upper class Autobot. He was a councilman or something like that, a senator, I have no idea. He represented some group of Autobots. So then his sole mission is to get back home. He doesn't want to stay on Earth, and he just wants to get home. I think if I read the backstory correctly, he tried to join up with the Decepticons, which he thought that was the fastest way to get back to Cybertron. But because of some here and there scenarios, he decided to go with the Autobots. So there you go. But the thing is, he's really, really good at fighting. That's what I read on there. Even though he is a council person, upperclassman. But anyways, okay, let's go straight to the transformation. Actually, he is kind of small. I see compared to my mouse, almost the size of my mouse. A lot smaller than Metroplex over here. Yeah, I have him on the side. I don't have anywhere to put him because he's so large. And that's what she said. Okay, let's continue. So this part, basically, you just bend that part down, rotate this whole part out. That becomes his legs. This becomes his feet. Split it up at the legs, whatever, etc., etc. This part, you just want to wiggle it out. It becomes a weapon. And in the back, the easiest way to get him transformed is just to push down here. We're supposed to rotate these arms out. There we go. These are basically the arms. And you just rotate this whole section down, which will make his, the vents will be part of his chest. Then you can just bend these arms out, like so. You want to then rotate this center part down because it reveals his head. That was once in the cockpit. Bend all the way down, bend this all the way down. There we go. Then smack this part, that will latch onto this part over here. Not really latch onto it, but sit on it. Then you want to rotate at the waist, even though I haven't read that anywhere in the directions, but I think it's right because the feet are pointing in this direction. Then you want to rotate you want to extend the hand, the arms, and extend the hands out. Float out the hands. There we go. And he looks like a little boy. He's like puckering up. But anyways, yeah. Actually, that's just a reflection. The upper lip doesn't really show. So he looks like a serious person, full of issues. And for his weapon, you could either plug it into his hand, like so, and use as I don't know, pew pew weapon, or you could actually hook it onto his back, right over here. I think this is how you're supposed to do it. I'm not sure, but it does stick. There you are. And to be honest, his appearance is it's more feminine in nature. You see the hourglass figure? Yeah, but there was another repaint. Or this guy might be the repaint of that one female character in the Decepticons. I forgot what her name was. Maybe you guys could fill me in. But yeah, she is a different color, darker Decepticons, and I think she had the same head sculpt, but different paint scheme, and this guy's a guy, she's a girl. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to replug the weapon into his hand because I want him to be fighting all the time. I want to go back home. I want to go back home. Okay, anyways, let me... As you see, a little bit of kibble on the back. His front tires are sticking right behind his head. But the head sculpt looks really nice. The light piping works pretty well, I think. And then you see the plasma injection energy right up there. You still see his number 26 logo, number. There we go. You have a little bit of detailing on the arm. That's pretty nice. He has a ball joint shoulder, so he could basically go all the way around until you hit that wheel. He has a hinge up here and also a hinge right here, so it's kind of like a long elbow, but that's due to transformation. The wrist only goes in and out. It does rotate at the waist, which is not bad. It has a ball joint hip, so it could go pretty far out. This part actually does rotate up and down, just to make a little bit more clearance. And they gave him that just so he doesn't look so empty in this pelvic region. And he does. Oh, if you bend his knee all the way, he goes throw out exhaust at you. Let me refocus. There we go. So, but then he has another hinge over here due to transformation. So you have a double long leg thing-majig, and his foot actually rotates on due to transformation too. Ball joint, yeah. So this guy has lots of let me sit him down for a moment. There, okay. There we go. Gotta love these figures, man. Okay. Let me pose him up here so you guys can stare at him. Yeah, if you could get your hands on him, he's going to be pretty hard to get. It took me a little while to get my hands on him, too. So, there's Mirage. I know this name has been reused many, many times. And Beast Machines, I think he was a bad guy. And I think Cybertron. What was that one figure? Mirage was the rebuilt form of Tidal Wave. Yeah, that's right. He was a rebuilt Tidal Wave, and he took on the name of Mirage for some odd reason. But doesn't represent this guy at all. And yeah, this guy's definitely smaller, a lot more fun to have around, I guess. As I said before, he is an awesome figure. If you could find him, get him. He has lots of posability. But he might, if you do get him, he might be the ones that you keep on the shelf. That you will not play around with him that much because he is a little bit hard to get, definitely. Yeah, but then he is a great figure. If you don't have him in your collection, he should be one somewhere in there. You should have this mold, at least one of the two molds that you have of this character. Yeah, so this is the end of my review. You guys have a great, wonderful day. This is Mega Snow Lizard signing off.